I want to talk about who I was to who I am now. Um, I know some people who have become who they are now and want to erase who they were in the past. And I've just come to the conclusion that I don't want to shut up who I was because I think that who I was went through a lot and dealt with a lot of shit, and I don't know, like, I guess, like, if it wasn't for all of that, I wouldn't be as strong person as I am now, and like, in some weird way, it's like kind of shaped me to be a better man, and so I don't want to erase my past and pretend that that never happened. It's not like I'm sitting there with people I just meet and want to have a conversation about who I was for an hour or something like that. But as far as shutting out who I was, I don't want to do that at all. I think that once you become comfortable enough with who you are now, you will embrace who you were in the past and not feel so ashamed and awkward and uncomfortable with that person. I find that it's going to be, 15 months here. On May 14th will be 15 months on testosterone. And prior to, and like I just turned 25 on this past Monday, the 26th of April. And so, like, I lived a lot of years without testosterone and all this and that. And there were a lot of ups and downs, and who I was dealt with a lot of shit. And so, if it wasn't for her being as strong and courageous as she was, I wouldn't be the way I am today, I guess. More open-minded, very open-minded, a lot stronger, able to trust the right people if the right people come around. I am very, I guess that's another thing I did come to know, is that there's not a lot of people in this world that you can trust, but when those people that are very trustworthy do come around, you don't want to lose that person in your life if you can help it at all. So yes, who I was in my past, I have come to embrace her and not feel so ashamed of who I used to be, because I really thought for a long time, do I want to pretend like that I was never that person? But I don't want to do that. I do think it's awkward if I'm going out to a store or somewhere and I see somebody from my past that only knew me as who I was and doesn't even know anything about me now, and they're like, oh, hey, and they treat you like who you used to be, and I don't know, it's just a whole bunch of awkwardness that I don't like to deal with. So a lot of times I feel like I'm being rude or kind of an asshole if I see somebody I know from my past in a store or somewhere, anywhere, and I kind of try to avoid them as best possible without having to have a conversation of any kind with that person. It's not because I don't like them, it's just because I want to avoid the awkward conversation that's gonna come that I know that's coming anyway. So that was just one thing that I really wanted to talk about, was who we were to who we are now. What I would like to know what other people's inputs on that are. and how they feel about who they were to who they are now would be interesting to hear. I know because I went through a lot of, I wouldn't say phases, I wouldn't say phases at all. Like, I've always known who I was, and it wasn't that. I went through times where I didn't believe, I thought I wanted to be normal, and I wanted to fit in with everybody and all that, and I just tried to fit in with everybody. Like, I wear girl clothes, had my hair long, just tried to fit in, even though those feelings I just kind of pushed them aside because I didn't want to feel anything different or unusual, weird, that I hadn't come to terms with myself yet, so